witchy babes, it is Marky, and welcome back to my channel. Get ready for...
It is Marky, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am doing something that I have actually been really procrastinating on, kind of. So, the reason why I put off doing this video from when I originally wanted to do this video is because I thought, what sense would it make for me to do another unboxing or a tarot review without getting to use the cards first, like for a while, instead of like just opening it with you guys and never actually doing a reading with them. Because yeah, even though some decks are really aesthetically pleasing and we want them just for the artwork alone, they don't connect with us. We don't work well together, or there's just nothing there. Readings aren't coming out clear, nothing there. It's just not doable. So that is why before I did today's video, I wanted to make sure I used it for a while, and I actually have used it for over 2 months now and am blown away, absolutely speechless, in love. But I got the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, and this deck is it's amazing. That's all I'm gonna say. It's designed, and the book is written by Kim Krans. She does all of the artwork for it. She does all the definitions of the cards in the book. She provides, like many tarot books, spreads for you and other things to do when you first get them. But I have mad respect for the fact that she has a really good, high quality book. It's actually really a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I thought, that since I was ordering it offline and it was a little bit cheaper because it was on Amazon, it was like 20 bucks, 25 bucks. So I was like, okay, if it comes with some little like paper booklet, don't be surprised. But it came in a really nice, actually bigger, fancy box, which I do not have on me right now, so I'll show it to you right here. But, it came in a way bigger box than I expected. The packaging's beautiful. Something that I really admire, and this is something that actually the big box and the little box do, is they have a pull tab. So, like, if this little box is in the big one it came in, you can pull the tab and get this box out. And then this one has a pull tab, so you can take your cards out without having to try to like dig them all out of the bottom, because like with the way like the air is, they kind of get like sucked in there and don't want to come out. So yeah, you just pull the tab and they come right out. So that's really handy and easy, because I do have decks where they get stuck in the box, and so I'm sitting there like And then the next thing that I really admired about this deck too, and I thought was really a little extra touch of her own personal like style, and I just love it. It has a little message for you in the lid when you open it, and since you guys can't read that right now, it says, "Welcome to the World Unknown Tarot. You'll find no wrongs or rights inside this box. Only mirrors of reflection. Open your mind, draw a card, and have fun with your energy." These cards really are a lot about soul searching, mental stability and health, your energy being cleared. It really focuses, I want to say, on self-care, but it's not like some decks where they're like, oh, you need to go like take a bath and go do this. It's more or less, it tells you like when you need to ground. A lot of them will insinuate and tell you like, okay, go outside, like go take a walk, appreciate the little things. Not only do they tell you and recommend when you should be like doing certain things, whether it's going outside and grounding, meditation, or shadow work and soul searching, they are very blunt and honest, and I appreciate that in a deck. When there's something bad, like when it's a negative card or there's something possibly negative coming or is already going on, they get to the point and they tell you what you need to do about it. And I love that. As well as the good too, like the Two of Cups card, absolutely beautiful, a very, very well said card. I'm actually going to read a couple of examples out of the book for you guys just so you kind of have an idea. We'll draw a couple cards and read it from the book and get a feel for it that way. I think that'd be more fun for everybody, right? And then another cute little like secret hidden spot in here is there's an infinity sign at the bottom of the box, and then on the back it has the suit. So it's got the pentacles, the swords, the wands, and the cups. So yeah, there's a lot of like detail and personalization put into this. I absolutely love the box. It's like watercolors and it's gorgeous, and I really, really like it. So let's get to the cards. I figure what better way to show you guys, so we'll pull a couple. So I like to shuffle my cards at least 3 times, like if I'm just not sure how many I'm even doing at the time. I don't know, something about the number 3 I just feel like is totally what I'm in sync with, and that's what I'm supposed to do every time. So I do that, and instead of pulling one off immediately from the pile, like after I'm done shuffling, I like to split it like this, and whatever card comes, you know, pops out itself is what I go with. So first card that we have is the Lovers, and this is one of my absolute favorite because some of you guys know and have seen and heard in my other videos, I'm from Washington State. I'm from like Battleground / Vancouver, Washington, and we have Canadian geese here all the time, like all the time, really, really popular. But like, geese are not afraid to hold back. They will protect their young and they will do what they have to do. And I have actually picked just this card for reading earlier, so I don't really feel that I need the book, so I'll go ahead and tell you guys before we read the book definition. Canadian geese are, like I just said, very loyal to each other, very family oriented, and willing to do anything and everything to protect their family, and that includes their mate and their spouse. And this card can symbolize a new strong relationship coming on. Like if you're single, you're gonna maybe possibly have a new relationship coming to you soon, and you're gonna have all of those senses of like fresh romance, like when you're in high school and you get your first, like one of your first boyfriends, and you're like, oh my god, we love each other, and you feel so connected in the beginning and everything. But even once you get past the honeymoon phase, you guys are going to build a life together, and even if it ends up, it usually is a romantic relationship, but it might not even be. It could be like, say you're already in a relationship or married right now. This could be a new friendship coming on soon, and you might meet somebody new and that you didn't even realize was missing from your life, and you guys might make a great team. You guys could start a new business together or a craft project together, whatever it may be. But you guys are going to have amazing ideas, be able to work together really, really great, and be a really good supportive team. So apparently my son decided he wanted to be a part of this, so he's going to join me while I read you guys the Lovers card. You like the cards too? Yeah, you are pretty cute, huh? But the Lovers card symbolizes union, desire, and joy. 2 Canadian geese are mates for life, traveling partners within the expansive sky. The Lovers is a welcoming sight in any reading, as it suggests a beautiful, strong relationship on the horizon. Yes, you'll experience all the thrills of desire and romance, but meanwhile, you'll be building a solid foundation together. The Lovers honors and respects each other, and with that, they can go anywhere. If you're already in a relationship, it's time to be grateful and nourish the rare and precious gem. So, as you guys just heard from me, the book, like, definition, or I guess summary of the card itself is a bit different than what I said, because when it comes to reading tarot, once you've gone through and you've used a deck so many times, you've read the author and creator's version of their idea on it, it kind of leaves an imprint with you, but then your intuition takes over. You don't need it anymore, and you don't want it, and so you know how to interpret it yourself. So yeah, the Lovers card, absolutely great card to have drawn in a reading. So now that we have covered and taken a little bit of a better look at the Lovers card, the next card that we are going to be drawing from the pile is the 10 of Swords. And this is unfortunately not a welcoming card. I apologize to anyone who was not looking forward to this, but this is a card of rock bottom, drama. Basically shows that you've basically dug yourself into a hole. You've got to lie in it. You've got to accept responsibility for what's happened, or you may have even unexpectedly hit rock bottom. But more than likely, it was a hidden deep down choice that you actually consciously or even just subconsciously made, and didn't think about the consequences that you could suffer further on. And rather than getting caught up in what other people's opinions or thoughts or judgment is about you and your situation, you need to push away the drama and just keep going forward and accept what has happened has happened. Once you hit rock bottom, you can only go up from there. So take it as an opportunity for a new beginning. Now we're going to see what the book says for the definition of the 10 of Swords. And Kim Krans writes, ruin, rock bottom, melodrama. When the 10 of Swords appears, you finally hit rock bottom. You've let others walk all over you while you play the victim. Is it possible that you love the backstabbing and drama too much to move forward without it? If not for drama, what would you focus on? It's time to find out. That's the tea. Is all I'm gonna say about that. And no judgment to anybody, but holy moly, that card, that's what I meant by she gives it straight forward and brutally honest, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, and I absolutely respect that and love it so freaking much with these. So, now that we've gotten a reality check from the Ten of Swords, let's see what the next card we're gonna be pulling is. And this one is the Fool, which again, oh my gosh, it's adorable. It's a baby duck. How could you not love this card? And I think I think it was really, really crucial and so brilliant to make sure that the Fool was a baby animal like this, because the Fool is a card of like innocence and almost not being naive, you know, about being in a new environment, having a new change or start where you are literally, I mean, you could basically be clueless and you're having to start from the bottom and work your way up to the top. And that's a great thing, though. It can be awesome to go back to being the role of the taught to rather than teaching to, or spreading the word or whatever, or kind of a gospel. I don't know. No, when I see the Fool, I definitely, like I said, I think it really, it's also a message for us to really get in touch with that innocent side of ourselves and think back to the things that made us really happy when we were, like, you know, kids, and get back to that humble mind state. And this can also be about making a spontaneous decision and just going for it and taking that leap, because as you can see, the duckling is standing there on the branch and he's got one foot out, kind of like he wants to jump off but isn't quite sure yet if he's ready. And this is basically like saying go for it. Because if you think about it, when we were younger and little, I mean, a piece of candy made you as happy as somebody handing you $500 would today. Am I right? This is a card of innocence. The Fool is ready to fly. His young wings ache for flight, and with a single step, he leaves behind the comfort of the nest to begin the journey through the major arcana. Is he ready? Will he fall? This is a card about beginnings. It points to the side of you that is spontaneous, excited, naive, and inexperienced. Others may doubt your abilities to be ready to be called the Fool. Be ready to fall. No matter what people say about you, this is your journey, and it's already begun. So, I mean, in hindsight, that is a very positive card, and I have been reading with this deck, like I said, I've had it for over 2 months. I've been using it for at least a month and a half, because I like to let them cleanse and, like, charge after they get to me instead of ripping into them right away, even though it kills me. So now that we've taken a couple look at the cards, the definitions, I want to show you guys a little inside look of the book a little better. And the first page is like the design on the back of the cards, which I thought was really, really cool. And then we have the, let's see, that we have the contents, the first page, and everything is numbered. And then she goes into like drawing the tarot, and I don't want to give too much looks inside the book because I don't want to make anybody upset, and I would rather people purchase these and use them and experience for themselves rather than just watch a video and be like, whatever. So she goes into the major and minor arcana and her look and, like, you know, take on them. Then we have the wands. Oh, jeez. Then we have the court cards, and that's, you know, pentacles, swords, cups, wands, and all that. And then she dives into reading and using the cards, and when she goes into this part, it talks about getting readings with the cards, like from them, like if you're doing one for yourself, giving readings with them, different spreads to use, and her opinions and insights. And overall, I give this deck a 10 out of 10, absolutely. I want to show you guys a couple more cards because I feel like 3 wasn't really enough. I would want to see more than that if I was watching it. This one I've actually never drawn before, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the butterfly. That was what got with me with these cards, is I am obsessed. I love nature, I love animals, I love bugs. So I was like, give it to me now. And then we've got the Ace of Swords, and that one, again, very beautiful. I love the way, if there's color in the cards, she does, like, splashes of rainbows. I don't know. I'm a sucker for color, and I really, really like the fact that there's, like, the black and white, and then just pops of color here and there. It really, to me, brings more attention to the cards. Trying to find some that I haven't. Oh, this one, absolutely beautiful, too. This one is one of the more brighter colored ones, and I love, again, how she uses the entire color of the rainbow. It's so freaking pretty. And then this is another thing that I find very unique about her cards, and I actually was going to forget to talk about this. I need to plan better. But I love the fact that when it comes to, like, instead of the king, like the page, the knight, the king, and the queen, it is the daughter, the son, the mother, and father. So you have the Mother of Cups, and these ones are really, really good, especially if you're trying to get, like, if you want to know, like, okay, say you don't know who your spirit guides are, and you're like, okay, I want to know, who is my spirit guide? What energy do they possess? What and who are they? If I pulled the Mother of Cups, this would tell me absolutely everything I would need to know, if that was the message for my guide. It dives into being like, you know, the swan is a defensive and protective mother, much similar to the Canadian geese, and that she is a lover, but she's also a fighter, and that she will do anything and fight anybody to protect her family and her kin, because she is family oriented. All she does is love the people under the roof of her home, and as much as she can love with her whole heart, piss her off, and she can kick your butt too. So that was something, like I said, I really, really, really admired about these cards, was the fact that instead of the page, the knight, the queen, and the king, it was the son. It was a family. So like the son, the daughter, the father, and mother. And if you have ever watched the movie The Witch, I know that's kind of controversial. Some people think that that's like an insult to witchcraft or paganism and beliefs. I just thought it was a very good fictional historical based story. I really enjoyed it. I found it more of entertainment. I wasn't looking for something that was like, oh yeah, that's real witchcraft. I was looking for more of a good entertaining time. And if you have watched The Witch, then you're gonna get what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then turn away until the video, like skip a couple seconds ahead, because I don't want to give like a spoiler alert. But the devil card is that not Black Phillip. And the beauty in this is that these cards were out before that movie was ever made. So I think that's really, really cool, because I'm like, yo, Black Phillip, are you wicked? If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Drop a like if you enjoyed this unboxing video. I am going to be doing another one this week, so let me know if that's something that you guys are even interested in watching. Are you tired of my unboxing? That sucks, because I have like 3 more coming, and not all tarot decks. That's the fun part. So one of the people I wanted to make sure I pointed out before the video was over is Indigo Boujon. I got a reading from her this weekend, as well as gave her a reading. We did a little trade. If you ever want to do that, DM me on Instagram. I am always open to trading tarot readings. I think it's fun, and it's beneficial to everybody, because then no money spent, and we're providing each other with an amazing service. And her reading, again, I mean, like I said, it seems like all of my readings have been kind of trying to tell me the same thing in a different way, but hers touched on a couple extra points that I really needed to hear, and I appreciate from the bottom of my heart for doing that for me. If you guys haven't checked her out already, please go to her Instagram and everything. I will have all the links down below. I love and appreciate all of you guys, and you will be seeing my face in a couple days, so until then.